Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Ritchie Thomas, the Soldiers Coach, coming to you with your final marching orders today. So checking one of my favorite players of the past, NBA player, a guy named J.R. Smith. He was an unbelievable three-point shooter, kind of a wild card player, if you will, big 3-and-D guy. But he was that clutch shooter that could come through. He could burn you for 40 points one game, and then he might score 4 points the next game. He was just all over the place, but he was a fan favorite. He was just fun to watch, exciting. He jumped from team to team, built a reputation with the Knicks, won a championship with Cleveland, and bounced around a few other teams. But he's been making news here recently for his off the field, I want to say antics, but his off the field accomplishments. So he has decided to re-enroll in college at North Carolina A&T and get his bachelor's degree. I think it's a liberal arts major. I forget what the major was specifically, but he's decided to re-enroll in college, which I think is amazing because he's earned over $90 million in the National Basketball Association. That's right, folks. A guy worth $90 million is enrolling back to college to get his bachelor's because he wanted to set an example for those behind him, or those in front of him, rather. So I was like, man, that is the coolest story. I love the athletes. I love the grit, the competition, the work they put in to kind of develop themselves and grow into a champion, because I think there's a lot of life lessons in that. But I love what they accomplish off the field or off the court more than what they accomplish on the field or on the court. Like a big example is Shaq. He's won 4 championships, but I love the fact that he went and got his doctorate. Now it's Dr. Shaquille O'Neal, which I think is way cooler than the 4 championships. So J.R. Smith has decided to do the same thing and go back to college and kind of finish what he started there. I think he was drafted early, whatnot, but wants to go and get that piece of paper and hang it on the wall for the family. And I think that is so cool because, I mean, $90 million is amazing. It's certainly not going to make fun of somebody who's climbed the heights that I have yet to reach by any means, but I think that just says a lot about his character and, more importantly, who he's grown into. But more importantly, it says a lot about his mindset, because when he looks in the mirror, he doesn't just see an NBA player, an NFL player, a baseball player, an athlete. Now he's going back to college and it's like, hey, I'm becoming a student, but now I'm becoming a business professional, because that is the expectation after you graduate. So he's mentally adjusting in how he sees himself. He's adjusting his mindset. So of course it brings me to think about all my folks getting ready to transition out of the military, and the mindset that you see yourself in when you look in the mirror. Many of you will see yourself as a soldier, a sailor. I'm a Marine, once a Marine, always a Marine, but the reality is you are a business professional, first, second, and third, then a soldier, then a sailor, then a Marine, right? You are in the business of business, and you just happen to serve in the military. And the biggest issue in the veteran community is unemployment. And we stay unemployed for so long because we have the mindset of a soldier. So we sell ourselves as a soldier and we see ourselves as a soldier. So our brand, our resume, our LinkedIn page says soldier, soldier, soldier. And soldiers don't get hired. Business professionals do. So how can we mentally transition from seeing ourselves as a soldier to seeing ourselves as a business professional? So I want your final marching orders today. I want you to make sure we go back on paper and look at what degree that we have or haven't finished. Have we gotten that associates? Have we gotten that bachelor's? Have we gotten that MBA program yet? Because the reality is you guys have free tuition. Free, like you don't have to pay anything. You should not be exiting the military until you have a degree. You guys are killing me. Gotta have a degree. So I want you to think about what plan we can put together to go back to school, whether it's online. At this rate, there's no excuse. Online is everywhere, right? So even more houses going online. So what can we do? What educational plan can we put together on paper and actually execute on to mentally transition from seeing ourselves as a soldier to seeing ourselves as a business professional that we truly are? And shout out J.R. Smith. So this is Ritchie Thomas, the Soldiers Coach, and I would tell you peace out, but the reality is most of y'all need peace in. Thank you.
That